Hello everyone, Cubix is here and welcome to my very first recorded video. And today I'm gonna show you my Power Patron Artmage deck profile. This deck, I really like it so much. I have played with it so many times against a meta and tier deck, and it really surprised me that it can do a lot of the things and can pass through a lot of interruptions and hand traps and can avoid mostly anything and win, of course. And it has a lot of boss monsters and a lot of combos, a lot of great moves to make. So without further ado, allow me to demonstrate my deck list. So for the Power Patron engine, we got 2 copies of Verdium, the Power Patron of Chaos Extermination, 2 copies of 2 copies of Nervelo, and 2 copies of Gennardo, and 2 copies of Geppetto. It's good for all of them to be at 2 in this deck. And we got here 3 copies of Terminals. This card is really good at 3 in the deck. It's 1 card combo and got everything. It's basically do everything in this deck. And we got 1 copy of Dead End. This card is really good just to protect yourself from the interruptions of your opponent and hand traps. And we got 2 copies of Plundered here. This card is really good to as a follow-up or 1 card combo. Let's say 1.5 card combo. It's really good at 2 in the deck. For the traps, we got 1 copy of Power Patron Shadows of the End Times. This card is absolutely has a broken effect. It banishes and banishes and banishes. It's like we got say it's Kashtira Rise Heart. So that's it for the Power Patron engine. We got 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. That's it. So for the Artmage engine, we got 2 copies of Finmill, 2 copies of Graflair, and 2 copies of Litra, 1 copy of Artmage Power Patron. This ratio is very good for the monsters here to play with it. And we got here for the spells 2 copies of Alteration, 2 copies of Assault, 1 copy of Succession, and 2 copies of Acropolis, 1 copy of Awakening, and 1 copy of Recapture. The ratio of the Artmage here is very good to play 2 of everything. Just to not break a rule, because most of the Artmage monsters need an Artmage card already on the field to activate their effects, and basically this is good for the Artmage combo. So for Medius and Etherealize engine here, we got of course 3 copies of Medius the Pure. Medius the Pure is the king of this deck. This card is really do everything in this deck, more than any card in the build. We got here 2 copies of Pastoral Etherealize, and 2 copies of Etherealize itself, 1 copy of Etherealize Liberation, and 1 copy of Etherealize Overdrive. For this engine is really good to play all the kinds of all the copies of Etherealize cards here, because each one has a different effect and different mechanic to play with. And it's really good to play all of them here. So for the extras of the deck, we got 2 copies of Shade the Obscure. Shade the Obscure is a really good card here, and it's really good support for the Power Patron in Blazing Dominion box. And it's really good. Also, it's searchable as a Dark Fury. It's searchable because of the Tremors search any Dark Fury. And we got here 2 copies of Pendulum Treasure. Pendulum Treasure is really good card in this deck. It basically adds a Pendulum monster from the deck directly to the extra deck. That's it, and it's really doing a lot for this effect. So for the generic cards, we got here 1 copy of Triple Tactics Talent, 1 copy of Triple Tactics Thrust, and for the Border Breakers, we got 1 Harpy Duster, 1 Called by the Grave, 2 Forbidden Crown, 2 Forbidden Droplet. Basically, this is my my point of view of playing any border breakers in any of my deck lists. Most of them I play. Harpy is not main in every deck, but these are the main border breakers or and generic cards in any deck list I build. One Tarrant, one Thrust, one Call by, two Crown, two Droplet. So for the hand traps, it's kind of optional to play your favorite hand traps, but for me I'm playing two Ash Blossom, two Gospel, two Droll and Lockbird here, and two Infinite Impermanence. This is the most hand traps I like to play with in any of my lists. And so that's it for the main deck, so let's go to the extra deck. So for the extra deck we got, of course, one copy of each big Power Patron here, one Nerva, the Power Patron of Creation, one Genora, the Power Patron of Tuning, and one Jupiter, the Power Patron of Destruction. Of course we have to play all the three. I'm not liking Jupiter as much in this deck because he has the lowest functionality in all of his brothers. Of course, Creation is the best one here because it has the annihilation effect of the board, and the Genora is really awesome as well because it has that skill drain of the field. However, Jupiter is I'm just playing it for because we have to play all the three, and it's good as it has 3,500 attack points, so it's the biggest powerhouse of all of his brothers. And of course we got here one Power Patron Envoy of Purifiers. This card is the Theralize Searcher of this deck. That's why I'm playing all kinds of Theralize, Pastoral and Theralize, Liberation, Overdrive. I'm playing all of this because I have a search line for it. Basically you can summon Pure Praise, add Theralize itself, activate Theralize, send Medius, and use Medius effect to bring back Pure Prayers to summon himself again and make your combo. And I'll explain everything while playing the combo in the video. So that's it for the Power Patrons. For the Artmage, I'm playing one Artmage Jactorus, one Artmage Non-Finito. Playing one in playing one of each fusion monster of the Artmage is really good at this deck. It allows you to leave some space for more generic monsters, because this deck has a lot of potential to summon any generic monsters in the game. Now, for the generic fusion monster for the Artmage, we got one Secretarian Dragon. Secretarian Dragon can be summoned by Fuse, Grafleer, and Litra. We're using a non-finito effect during your opponent's turn, or during your turn, just to by using succession. Secretarian is really good in this deck, and also Azamina El Sylvia. Here we don't need the Azamina engine or Diablo Star here. We just use non-finito and Litra. That's it. Litra is a light spellcaster and non-finito is an illusion monster. So El Sylvia is really good at this deck. So for the third fusion monster we got Nightmare Eyes Restrict. Nightmare Eyes is really awesome in this deck. It has a very powerful effect to protect your field from being attacked by your opponent. Basically there is a lot of targets that this deck can achieve, because it can basically like change the attribute and type and the level, and being a tuner or not, using the Theralize cards of course, but this is the best targets I am playing at this belt. So for the other generics we got one Rahoma and Void of Secret Tomb. This card is really helpful with the Power Patron Pendulum monsters. It allows you to normal summon any one of them from your hand without any retributing. So it's a good follow-up in case you draw any of the Power Patrons and you don't have any access to any way to use their effects. And of course at the Pendulum deck we got Beyond the Pendulum. Beyond the Pendulum is really awesome in this deck. Basically, Beyond the Pendulum once again proves that it's one of the best Pendulum supports in the entire game. So for the third monster, we got here 4 Charmers here. 4 Charmers is really good because it allows you to target 2 monsters with the same type, different attribute, or same attribute, different types. And this is the Artmage here. All of the Artmage monsters are light, but different attribute, different types. Sorry. Finmill is a warrior. Graffler is a dragon. Litra is a spellcaster. So also, and Jactus is a fairy, of course. And this card is really awesome in this deck. And so that's it for the Link monsters here. For the other generics monsters, we got 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Verdus, and 1 SP Little Knight. So that's it for the extra deck, and let's go to performing. So for the combo here, we got Medius the Pure as 1 card the combo of this deck. This card, as I said before in the video, is absolutely insane. It can do a lot of boards all by its own, and I'll show you now. We'll normal summon Medius the Pure here. Use this effect to summon any Power Patron monster from the deck to the field. Nervado will get here, and use Nervado effect. Banish the top 3 cards face down of your deck. Destroy himself, and summon Nerva, the Power Patron of Creation. Now Nervado will trigger to special summon any Power Patron monster from the deck. We'll summon Gepardo here. Take Gepardo and Medius to link summon Beyond the Pendulum. Gepardo and Beyond will trigger. Beyond will add Gennardo. Gepardo will add Tremors. Use Tremors to send Artmage Power Patron from the deck to the graveyard and add Verdium. Now here we'll Pendulum summon Gepardo and Nervado. Now for the trigger here, Gennardo will trigger, will destroy himself, draw 2 cards, and then discard 1. Gennardo will trigger again in the extra deck, add Tremors. Now we'll take Gepardo and Nerva to Xyz summon Verdius from the extra deck, just to protect yourself from interruptions or hand traps and so on. Now we'll discard the Terminus, tribute Nervado, and special summon Artmage Non-Finito. Use Artmage Non-Finito to get Acropolis from the deck and set it on the field. Now we'll use Verdium effect to destroy himself and special summon any Power Patron monster from the graveyard, and we'll bring up Artmage Power Patron. Now Verdium will trigger, we'll add any Power Patron card. We will add Shadow of the End Times. Now we'll use Medius the Pure effect to bring back Beyond the Pendulum to the extra deck and summon himself, and he will banish himself when it leaves the field. Now use Artmage Power Patron effect to fusion summon, using himself of course, and Medius the Pure to bring up Artmage Jactus. Artmage Power Patron will trigger in the graveyard to add Awakening. Now we use the field spell, discard Awakening, and declare Graffler and add him. Use Graffler effect to summon himself and set Alteration. Use Alteration to add Artmage Litra from your deck to your hand. Litra effect to special summon herself and add Awakening. Now we use the field spell again, discard Awakening and add Finman. Now take Graffler and Jactus to the graveyard to link summon Power Patron, the Envoy of Pure Prayers. Use effect to add Theralize from your deck to your hand. Use Theralize effect to send Medius the Pure from your deck to your graveyard, and check your opponent's the top card of your opponent deck, just to know what is playing and what is playing for you. Now we'll use Finmal effect to summon herself and draw 1 card. Now, last but not least, use Sterilize effect to target Verdius and change his type and attribute. We'll make him Dark Fury, just to allow Pure Prayers here to link summon during your opponent's turn. And I guess that's it. We'll set End Times, and you have 2 cards in addition to your normal hand, which is 5 cards, now you have 7 cards in your hand. You will need to discard one just if you didn't use anything of your hand during this combo. I'm just explaining Medius, the pure combo, just by Medius, nothing else. Now, during your opponent's turn, we'll have n times to summon any Power Patron monster and banish the top 3 cards face down of your opponent's deck and 1 card from his field, all of them face down. We have here Finmel, we have Pure Pures to link summon during opponent's turn, we have Litra to summon any Artmage monster from the graveyard, we have Awakening to bounce any Artmage monster and destroy any card your opponent control. We have Verdurous, of course, and I guess that's it. Oh, Non-Finito, of course, it has different targets. Azamina El Sylvia, Secretarian, and Nightmare Eyes Restrict. It's just according to your what's your opponent playing here. So I guess that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed explaining here. It's my very first recorded video, and I hope I become much more better in explaining and demonstrating my deck list and combos. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell me what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel to see the next deck list that I'm planning to upload on the channel. Now, see you. Cubix out.